Welcome back to Listen, Speak, and Mastery. Today, we'll be diving into one of the most profound and transformative books of our time, The Power of Now, by Eckhart Tolle. Whether you're new to mindfulness or have been on a spiritual journey for years, this book offers insights that can deeply impact the way you live. In this video, we're going to break down the core teachings of The Power of Now, exploring how embracing the present moment can lead to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Stay tuned until the end, where I'll share practical steps you can take to start living more mindfully, right now. So, what exactly does Eckhart Tolle mean by the power of now? At its core, this book teaches that our greatest source of peace, wisdom, and happiness comes from living in the present moment. According to Tolle, our minds are often trapped in an endless loop of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. This keeps us disconnected from the only moment that truly matters, right now. Tolle emphasizes that time is an illusion created by the mind. The past is gone, and the future doesn't exist yet, so the present moment is all we really have. This idea can seem simple on the surface, but when you truly grasp it, it has the potential to change your entire outlook on life. The power of now invites us to step out of the mental noise that dominates our lives. Tolle calls this mental noise the egoic mind, the constant chatter in our heads that judges, criticizes, and fears. This mind loves to focus on problems and what-if scenarios, robbing us of inner peace. But when we're fully present, we transcend the ego and access a deeper state of consciousness. One of the most significant concepts in The Power of Now is the pain body. Tolle describes the pain body as a form of emotional energy that lives within us. It's made up of unresolved emotions, pain, anger, fear, sadness, that we carry from our past experiences. And often, without realizing it, we let the pain body control our thoughts and actions. The pain body thrives on negative emotions, and it feeds off drama, conflict, and suffering. When we're unaware of its influence, it can take over our lives, causing us to react unconsciously in ways that hurt ourselves and others. But here's the good news. Tolle explains that by becoming aware of the pain body, we can begin to disidentify from it. The key to healing the pain body is to bring awareness to it in the present moment. The more we observe our emotional reactions without judgment, the less control the pain body has over us. Eventually, we learn to see the pain body for what it is, a collection of old, conditioned responses that no longer serve us. Let's talk about time. In The Power of Now, Tolle introduces the idea that most of our suffering comes from living in psychological time. What does this mean? Well, most of us spend our days either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. We create stories about what should have happened or might happen, and those stories cause us anxiety, regret, and stress. But the past and future only exist in our minds. They aren't real in the present moment. Tolle teaches that when we focus on the now, we free ourselves from this trap. We no longer have to carry the weight of the past or the burden of the future. Instead, we can find peace in simply being here, in the present. Now, this doesn't mean we ignore responsibilities or stop planning for the future. Tolle explains that there's a difference between clock time and psychological time. Clock time refers to practical time, making appointments, meeting deadlines, planning events. But psychological time is the mind's obsession with replaying the past or imagining future problems that don't exist yet. By practicing presence, we learn to live in clock time when necessary, but without getting caught up in the stress of psychological time. The more we stay present, the more we realize that most of our worries are unnecessary. They're just thoughts, not reality. So, how do we actually access the power of now in our everyday lives? Tolle offers several practical techniques to help us stay present and break free from the mind's distractions. First, Tolle suggests using our senses to anchor ourselves in the present moment. When we're caught up in thinking, we can simply bring our attention to what we see, hear, and feel in the present. For example, feel the sensation of your feet on the ground or listen to the sounds around you. This immediately pulls us out of the mind and into the now. Another powerful technique is mindful breathing. When we focus on our breath, we connect with the present moment. The breath is always happening right now. It's a natural anchor to the present. Tolle encourages us to practice mindful breathing throughout the day, especially when we feel overwhelmed or anxious. Additionally, Tolle suggests that we observe our thoughts without getting attached to them. Instead of identifying with the constant stream of thoughts running through our minds, we can become the observer. This helps us create a space between ourselves and our thoughts, allowing us to see that we are not our minds, we are the awareness behind them. The Power of Now is a life-changing book that offers us a simple yet profound truth. Peace, joy, and freedom are always available to us in the present moment. By learning to live in the now, we can break free from the grip of the egoic mind, heal old wounds, and experience life with fresh eyes. Remember, living in the present doesn't mean avoiding the past or ignoring the future. It means recognizing that our true power lies in this moment, right now. When we let go of the need to control everything and simply surrender to what is, we find that life unfolds in beautiful and unexpected ways. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now. I hope this video has inspired you to start embracing the present moment in your own life. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.